Hey, yo, welcome to the late night place to be and the most must-see show on YouTube TV. We are the Archerverse TV, baby, and welcome to the inaugural episode of the Archerverse War Zone here on YouTube. We are expanding the kingdom, diving into deeper waters, and kicking down that door of opportunity, if you will. Welcome in. This is episode number 211 at the Archerverse, but it is the very first episode of the Archerverse live on YouTube, and we are kicking things off in a big way. I have a slamming card coming at you with some smoking hot non-stop wrestling action, elite level. We are the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, and for those that know, you're going to know, because these are the continuations of the fallout from Survivor Series as we press action and push forward down that fiery road that is the journey to the Archerverse Slammiversary, that is our year-end spectacle. The event, the extravaganza, if you will, the Showcase of The Immortals, that will culminate entire years worth of storytelling, feuding, rivalries, an epic good time with elite-level wrestling, non-stop wrestling action at that. All year long. It has been an epic journey, a fun ride, and we are just getting started. Now we expand the kingdom. Now we have 3 shows over on the land of Twitch. We have WCW Monday Nitro every Monday night, every Tuesday night. We have the Archerverse NWA, which is all about viewers, streamers, and international superstars. And then, of course, we have the Archerverse Wrestle Wars on Wednesday night, and capping the week off every single week is our new episodic weekly show here on YouTube, the Archerverse War Zone. And tonight we will see the continuation of the fallout from Survivor Series. We will see a rematch between Uptown B. Henry, one of the 3 from the place to be, Trigger Talk TV, leader of Tons of Funk. He is from Team 3TVB, and he is challenging the big dog of the yard. He is challenging Roman Reigns, the big dog, the tribal chief, the head of the table. He would like his championship back. He claims it is his. Roman Reigns is simply hanging on to it for him, keeping it warm. He is coming to collect tonight. They will collide in the main event of the evening. Yo, AM, how you doing? I know you're still streaming. I knew that. Appreciate you being here, though. Welcome over to the dark side, I believe that is what you dubbed it as earlier. Archer is going to the dark side. The dark side? Really? We are simply expanding the territories and kicking down that door of opportunity. Not just for the Archerverse, but for those out there in YouTube land that might be searching around for the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, and now they can stumble across the Archerverse and watch some great matches, hang out with a great community that was built over in Twitch land, now following me here in full unwavering support to YouTube. The Archerverse War Zone has been revamped. The arena is about to be unveiled. We have a star-studded roster, and it is going to be an epic journey, and we're going to get things started in just a few moments. First, I'm still waiting for an answer on the lurking Miss Sassy Pants AMC Me. She is, of course, from the land of Twitch, and she claims that Archer has crossed over to the dark side. Just waiting for a brief explanation of dark side. And by the way, if I've crossed over to the dark side, you're joining me because you're sitting in the chat room. So you too have crossed over to the dark side. Of course, as usual, we're going to have a quick look at the power rankings here. Anybody that's new to the Archerverse, just joining us here for the first time on YouTube, or at least later on when you watch the VOD, we always have a look at the power rankings. They change and fluctuate all the time, depending on how often a superstar has been cycling through shows. Have they been winning matches? Have they won championship matches? Have they been in the championship spotlight? There's a lot of things that factor in how each superstar does each week at the Archerverse. But they are amongst the very best in professional wrestling today, and tonight they are going to put on a clinic for everybody here in the land of YouTube. Again, this is the very first episode, the inaugural episode of the Archerverse. we primarily, or exclusively, actually, it wasn't primarily, it was exclusively over in the land of Twitch where the Archerverse was born, and then, of course, actually at one point resurrected. The breath of life had to been shot back through the nostrils of the Archerverse. It was the biggest resurrection since Jesus, and, of course, gave birth to, if you ask Curlidi, the Archerverse 2.0. And we have been rocking it out and smoking hot shows ever since. We did not look back. We simply looked forward and kicked down the door of opportunity, kept elevating the status of the show, and we are still to this day the late night place to be, the most must-see show on YouTube TV, and the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence. And of course, we still have 3 shows per week over on Twitch. So anybody in the YouTube that enjoys the show here every single week on YouTube, the Archerverse War Zone, if you'd like to see more action from the Archerverse, you can always visit us over at twitch.tv/the Archerverse. And we would be happy to have you join the community there as well. The community there will be, when they can, be joining us here, of course, over in the land of YouTube, and supporting the brand that they love the most, that provides the very best in professional wrestling excellence and fantasy wrestling excellence, the Archerverse TV. So just to have a quick look, as you can see, the big dog, the Tribal Chief, is the current reigning defending Archerverse World Heavyweight Champion, which is why Uptown B. Henry challenging. He is, of course, a multiple-time champion. He's been the WWE Pure Wrestling Champion on 3 occasions. He's been the Archerverse World Heavyweight Champion once, and an Archerverse World Tag Team Champion on 2 occasions. Tonight he's challenging the multiple-time champion himself and current reigning defending champion, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. And they are going to go at it in the main event of the evening. The gold is on the line. So weeks and weeks of feuding between the Tribal Chief and Uptown B. Henry are going to culminate tonight. They are going to go to war over the most prestigious championship in professional wrestling history. Sitting the number 2 spot from Team Bromer, he is the Wanderer, Kyle Brewer. He is, of course, the NWA International Heavyweight Champion. He's also a former WCW, 2-time WCW United States Heavyweight Champion, and at one time WWE Pure Wrestling Champion. The Wanderer, an absolute sensation and a welcomed superstar that joined the roster just a few months ago and has been on a tear, eating up the roster and laying waste to the light heavyweight and cruiserweight division. We have the Viking Rose Brewer from the Villagers. She's the former WCW Women's World Champion. She was the undisputed, and by that I do mean undisputed. Nobody beat her for that championship. She simply vacated it when she decided to join the venture here over in YouTube land. She wanted to be a part of the action, wanted to be in the spotlight. So she requested a trade to the Archerverse War Zone, as did her tag team partner Randy Brewer from Team Bromer. They are both here, the Vixens, the Villagers. They are ready to lay waste to the women's division here on the Archerverse War Zone and seek championship gold. And, of course, they're already carrying gold because they are the reigning defending Archerverse World Women's Tag Team Champions. From Team Squirrely Ann, she is the Warlock Ann Woods. She is the reigning defending undisputed Archerverse Women's World Champion. She has held that championship now for many moons. It is the most prestigious women's championship on the planet. It will be challenged for tonight by the reigning defending NWA Women's World Champion from Team AMC Me, the Diamond Ashley Marie, looking for Archerverse gold for the first time in many moons. She has been the Archerverse Women's World Champion on 1 other occasion. She was also a Women's United States Champion on 2 occasions and has been the Archerverse Women's World Tag Team Champion on 2 occasions as well. A historied and storied career does AMCB have with Ashley Marie here at the Archerverse. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Bret the Hitman Hart, of course, one half of the Hart Foundation with his great nephew, the Iceman, Christian Hart. Together, they are the IWGP World Tag Team Champions in the NWA division. That show is, of course, every Tuesday night. It is all about the streamer and viewer wrestlers taking on international superstars and, of course, beating the shit out of each other. It is a fantastic time. It is like a night full of dark matches. It is the Archerverse version of Just Chatting. We take Just Chatting to a whole new level. We have epic matches, great conversations with great people. I sit back for an evening without having to commentate and do play-by-play and simply enjoy the matches. And we, of course, have great conversations while those matches are taking place. And it is a great opportunity for anybody that would like to see a certain streamer or viewer get punched in the face. You can set that up, and we will get them rocking and rolling. But the IWGP World Tag Team Champion is Bret the Hitman Hart. Number 6 spot. He's been a busy man lately. He is taking a bit of a sabbatical. He's been granted time off, spending a little family time, although that said, his wife is in the building tonight, ready to defend her championship against the Diamond Ashley Marie. Wait a minute, does that mean that does Joseph Woods and Ann Woods have they don't have little monsters? They don't have little pet monsters, do they? Do they have children? That is a scary fucking thought. Honestly, Joseph Woods and Ann Woods having children. At the rate those two like to set things on fire. I mean, how does that... Actually, we're not even going to go there. We'll discuss that another time. We're not even going to go on the whole, let's discuss what's on the minds of Joseph and Ann Woods. We already know they get a little freaky-deaky from time to time. They are two scary individuals. It was a shock. I don't know if it was a shock. It was definitely a shock to me. I'm going to guess it was a shock to the world when everybody found out that Joseph Woods and Ann Woods, now, of course, they had the same last name, but as do Randy Orton and Andrew Orton, they are not related. The villain, Cream Key Woods, and Joseph Woods, same last name, not related. You see what I'm getting at here? Then we find out that those two scary bastards are married. I mean... Anyways... He is the Archerverse Northern Continental Heavyweight Champion from Team Kraken Skulls. The Nightmare Joseph Woods occupying that number 6 spot. From Team The Turret Man, one half of the NWA World Tag Team Champions representing Demolition. He is the Terror Johnny Braddock occupying that number 7 spot. His tag team partner in that number 8 spot. He is also one half of the NWA World Tag Team Champions, and as you can see, not too long ago beat the one Elijah Archer for the NWA National Heavyweight Championship. He is the Cyborg Adam Colossus from Team Complete Geek TV. Ashley Marie, we were just talking about her from Team AMC Me. She is the reigning, defending, undisputed NWA Women's World Champion. Tonight she challenges to become a double champion, looking to beat the Warlock Ann Woods and become a 2-time Archerverse Women's World Champion. Capping off the top 10, the Iceman Christian Hart. Former 2-time Archerverse World Heavyweight Champion. He's been a former Dragon Pure Wrestling Champion, United States Heavyweight Champion when it was in existence, and then, of course, the WCW United States Heavyweight Champion as well. The Archerverse no longer has a United States Championship, except for the Women's United States Championship. But the Iceman, actually the only person that actually held both the Archerverse United States Championship and the WCW United States Championship. Just for a little history on the Iceman, he's also been a 2-time Archerverse World Tag Team Champion. They have been the WWE World Tag Team Championships when they were in existence. They are now the WCW World Tag Team Championships. They have not held those titles, but they have held many titles, as has Bret the Hitman Hart, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be, and the Iceman teaming up tonight, by the way. They are taking on the Megamaniacs, the immortal Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and Randy Macho Man Savage. It is going to be a barn burner. That is the top 10 of the power rankings for this week. They will, of course, change each and every week. But now it is time to get the show on the go. It is time to get episode number 211 rocking and rolling. Time to get the audience amped up, ramped up, revved up, and ready to rock and roll, because we have a smoking hot, non-stop wrestling action evening planned for this evening. 7 matches, 3 championship matches. We're going to have ourselves a great evening. it is go time for the very first episode of the Archerverse War Zone here on YouTube. Let's go. It is go time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first episode of the Archerverse War Zone here on YouTube, baby. It is go time. Let's go.
As finally we will settle some scores. The WWE Universe is extremely excited.
Everybody can see we are being sponsored tonight by DCW. Team Dogface and his promotion, the Doghouse, pumping out great independent professional wrestling action. The very best in the indies is DCW, and they are sponsoring the Archerverse War Zone tonight, and we are proudly accepting that sponsorship. It is a great partnership. That is a great community, a great promotion. And when you're not busy watching the Archerverse, make sure you shimmy on over to the Doghouse and see what they have popping during their shows, because they are absolutely fire. But speaking of fire, this show is going to be fire. It is time to get the matchups underway. But first, Uptown B. Henry's got something to say, and you can guarantee it's got everything to do with the Tribal Chief and the Archerverse World Heavyweight Championship that he plans to reclaim from the big dog. I mean, I can't be certain. I am not inside the mind of Uptown B. Henry. He may have other things to discuss other than Roman Reigns, but from what I understand, he is absolutely focused on the gold. He's got one plan, and that is to walk in, stomp a mud hole in the Tribal Chief, and walk out as the new and three-time Archerverse World Heavyweight Champion. Yo, Bromer, how's it going, buddy? The mod with the most. The very best mod in the business is Team Bromer. How's Bromer doing tonight? How you feeling? You ready for the very first, the inaugural episode of the Archerverse War Zone here on YouTube? Are you ready?
Oh, what now?
He's ready to lay it all out right here.
Let's listen in as he addresses the WWE Universe. Shh.
The leader of Tons of Funk, and one of the three from the place to be, Trigger Talk TV. Wants to get something off his chest. Let's see what he's got to say. Let's see what he's up to tonight other than his date with Destiny.
Showing the proper respect.
And the Tribal Chief.
Kicking it off with style.
Bromer is ready.
A fan favorite.
B. Henry says he's proud to be considered one of the best in the world. That's what he strives for every single day. It shows he is definitely one of the best in the world. Super athletic, agile, tough as nails, and spot-on technical wrestling. I mean, he's pretty much the total package. It is why he's been a multiple-time champion, and he was a long-time world champion before being beaten by the big dog.
Showing the proper respect.
Oh boy, here we go. Speaking of big dog, he is calling him out right now. He does not want to wait. Uptown B. Henry calling out the tribal chief right now.
Holding their tongue is not something the superstar is known for. Looks like he's going to grace us with his presence once more.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be good.
Let's listen and see.
Seeing if the stream elements is working, but apparently it's not yet. I did set it up, but it doesn't seem to be working with the chat at the moment. Bromer, maybe you can tinker around with that and try to figure that out. Well, I have a feeling this is going to get real ugly real quick.
Bad doesn't even begin to describe the blood between these superstars.
Loud and proud.
I've come to rescue you all from this guy.
Sometimes it's hard to get a word in edgewise.
Might want to check that ego at the door.
You're going to force us all to endure your tripe? Every microphone in the world should have a permanent restraining order against you. Shots fired from Uptown B. Henry. And Roman Reigns does not look one bit impressed.
Okay.
Already looking agitated. I'm telling you, this is going to get ugly really quickly. That's a sexy little wrench you got beside your name there, Bromer. I wonder if we can change that. I mean, we're still figuring things out over here on the land of YouTube.
Poking the bear.
Slightly different than what we're used to. Bromer likes it. Bromer likes his wrench. That's because he's going to want to throw a monkey wrench into people's plans.
Bad blood is a-boiling.
He can hit people with it.
Loud and proud.
Usually he has a sword, but then he can accidentally kill somebody. It's probably happened. We don't know what he does with bodies, but I'm sure it's happened. Now we can just hit them and beat them with the wrench.
Well, the table is set. Uh-oh. Somebody seems a little cocky.
If you and I had a match today, who would it benefit? Not me, because no one is going to be either surprised or impressed by me handing you your head. Ouch.
Well, okay.
Let's see what the tribal chief has to say about that.
No question.
You think you're impressing the WWE Universe by acting like this? Maybe not, but he could be impressing the Archerverse fans. I mean, there's that. They want to see a superstar who steps up when it's their time. Uptown B. Henry always steps up to the plate.
Gotta like that attitude.
The tribal chief just talking out his ass now. He's just talking for the sake of talking. B. Henry says, you really have to be insane to think there's going to be no consequences to this.
Hard to finish anything around this place.
A warning to the tribal chief from the former champion. The intensity. So thick you could cut it with a knife. Even the crowd doesn't know whether to cheer
and I think that is loud
or stay
and
glued to the
clear.
action because something might happen. But these two actually kept their composure.
The WWE Universe is pumped. We move into
Did
more
not
WWE
come to
action
fisticuffs.
coming up
That is a shock. But Uptown B. Henry does pick up the big W in the Battle of the Verbiage over the big dog Roman Reigns. Those two are going to lock horns in the main event of the evening here on the Archiverse War Zone. And it's going to be for the Archiverse World Heavyweight Championship. That is going to be one hell of a match. But let's see what's next on the docket. Get the show on the go. Let's get to the first match of the evening. Let's set the tone, get the ball rolling, get the party started. It is go time. We're going to take a trip to the tag team division to start things off. Team Mal RPG and his tag team partner from Dudleyville. It is Bobby Ventura and Bubba Ray Dudley. Team 3D taking on the immortal Hollywood Hulk Hogan and the Macho King, Randy Macho Man Savage, the Mega Maniacs. They're going to lock horns, put on a show, and get everybody just a little bit excited about the rest of the show because we still have another 6 matches, 3 championship matches, and it is going to be a great evening here on the inaugural episode of the Archiverse War Zone. So sit back and relax. It's going to be a great time, and we're going to get things started in just a few moments here. So, Bromer, what do you think of our debut thus far in the land of YouTube? Is there anything you miss? I mean, at the moment, I believe we do not have any sort of emotes or anything. But, I mean, we can dab. We can dab. There's that. Apparently we can kiss. Yo, Bromer, we can kiss, baby. We can get a little kinky up in here. We can get a little kinky up in here. All right, here we go. The first match of the evening. Let's go. It is go time. Team Mal RPG and Bobby Ventura teaming up with Mr. Dudleyville, Bubba Ray Dudley. It is Team 3D versus the Mega Maniacs, the immortal Hulk Hogan and Randy Macho Man Savage. Let's go. It is go time. Bromer says, I'm still trying to get my bearings. Yeah, I can understand that. And there's our sponsor. One more time, you'll see him up by the Titantron, being sponsored by DCW, the King of the Indies. Team Dogface in the Doghouse. Also being advertised on the Archiverse War Zone barricade, which you'll see in just a few moments. A proud sponsor, proudly displayed by the Archiverse, and of course the other sponsors, Team Christian Cool and Team the Turret Man. Of course, Team Christian Cool and Team the Turret Man are staples at the Archiverse. They are the Archiverse, as is the rest of the Army, which everybody will meet at some point. We will have support from our community over on Twitch, joining us over here in the land of YouTube, or as Team AMC Me put it, the dark side of the Force. She claims we have joined the dark side by streaming over in the land of YouTube. But we are the late night place to be in, the most must-see show on Twitch TV, and everybody across the globe has the right to get to know the host with the most and the co-host with the most, the Army. The very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, the Archiverse TV. So the kingdom is being expanded, the door of opportunity being kicked down, and it is go time. Team 3D already in the ring. Here comes the immortal Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Everybody knows, I mean, it goes without saying, multiple-time world champion, tag team champion, in literally every promotion that he laced up a pair of boots and put on a pair of tights for. Hollywood Hulk Hogan and professional wrestling synonymous.
Always the main event. He main evented 8 of the first 9 WrestleManias, changed the world of sports entertainment with the NWO, and came back to have even more epic battles against the likes of Mr. McMahon, The Rock, and Shawn Michaels.
Suffice to say, I think we'll be seeing Hollywood Hogan run wild one more time tonight.
Who could forget the infamous night at WrestleMania 18 when Hogan went one-on-one with the Great One. Truly one of the most magnificent moments in
the second time that the roof was completely removed from the Sky Dome, although it's called the Rogers Center now. But the first time was WrestleMania 6, The Ultimate Warrior, the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, versus Hollywood Hulk Hogan, the WWF, then the WWF World Heavyweight Champion. Both titles on the line, the clash of the Titans, and I, the host with the most, was there for that epic encounter, and let me tell you, I've never been in a louder room in my entire life. Although I would like to have been at WrestleMania 18 to witness the Immortal Hulk Hogan versus the Great One. That would have been epic. I did not make it for that.
Weighing in at 239 pounds,
Macho Man Randy Savage. He is the Macho King. One of the greatest Intercontinental Champions of all time. I've said it before, but one of my favorite feuds of all time to this day is still Macho Man Randy Savage versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. The Great One, you mean me, right? Bromer says. You're not the Great One, you're the mod with the most.
Superstar Macho Man
Ban ready, Bromer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys, we're ready to get this one
Here we go.
And then you have Hollywood Hogan, a highly decorated competitor who can overpower you with one arm.
This is a tables match, which is, of course, Team 3D's element. So all 4 men start off in the ring at the same time, so this is going to get chaotic very quickly. Bubba Ray with the Hulkster up on his shoulders.
Fights free there.
Macho Man, big scoop slam. Bobby Ventura wasn't paying attention, and Macho King took advantage. Wow, what a big short arm clothesline by Hulk Hogan. Down goes Bubba Ray Dudley. Macho Man having his way with Bobby Ventura. Hogan, Bubba Ray up against the ropes and unleashing with some big right hands.
Look at this.
Bubba Ray tries to retaliate, but Hogan goes right back on the attack into the ropes. Misses a lariat, though. And Bubba Ray hangs onto that top rope.
Huge toss.
Tosses Hogan.
This might be big.
And Bubba Ray Dudley now finally turning the tides, as is Bobby Ventura. Looks like Team 3D at the very same time. Shifting the gears in their favor.
Gotta find a way to get out of this.
Oh, there's the escape.
That was just a case of taking.
I think Bubba Ray was going for a snake eyes, but Macho Man slips out.
Knee right to the gut. Randy Savage.
Hogan goes to interfere, but Bubba Ray from behind, and now Bobby Ventura and Bubba Ray looking to take out Hollywood Hulk Hogan together. Little tag team work here. Wow, Hogan slips out of the ring just as Bubba Ray was going to go on the attack. Macho Man back to his feet. Here he comes. And Hogan
right between the eyes.
Already throwing a table into the ring here.
Oh, what a combo!
Bromer says I'm a lot of things to a lot of different people. Ooh, nice suplex by Bubba Ray. Hogan with a big sucker punch. Tosses Bobby Ventura down to the floor, and Bubba Ray continues to go to work on Randy Macho Man Savage.
How impressive was that?
Nice reversal by Team Mal RPG's Bobby Ventura. Ventura tosses Hogan down to the floor and goes over to help out Bubba Ray. But Bubba Ray's got it under control, so back on the attack on Hulk Hogan goes Bobby Ventura. Ventura stalking Macho Man here. But he sees Hogan moving.
Randy Macho Man Savage is one of the most intense and
baits him back into the ring.
To ever enter
the
ring.
Hogan though gets on the attack first. Oh, Macho Man slams Bubba Ray face first off the ring post. And Hogan looking to end things here. Big power slam. He smells blood. He wants to put Bobby Ventura through a table. But Ventura quickly rolls inside the ring for a breather. Very, very wise move by Bobby Ventura.
Knee right to the gut. Down with a face
Hogan
buster.
chases him outside though, and Bobby Ventura runs right into a big knee right to the midsection.
Running Bulldog.
Hogan accidentally takes out the table. Back outside the ring he goes though, chasing after Ventura. Ventura slips back into the ring though. Picks up that table and sets it up.
Guys, Randy Savage taking
Ooh, nice evasion. Hogan went for an attack from behind. Lou Thesz press by Ventura. Macho Man and Bubba Ray still going at it outside the ring right now. Macho Man though with the upper hand, slamming the back of Bubba Ray's skull off that unforgiving floor. Bubba Ray eating the steps now, and Hulk Hogan now eating a series of big right hands by Bobby Ventura. Ooh, Ventura whips him right into the table. He is looking to end things here. He wants to put Hogan through the table, and he does it, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match from Team Mal RPG.
Take a look.
He is Bobby Ventura, the newest member of Team 3D, and he just picked up a big victory for himself and Bubba Ray Dudley by putting the immortal Hulk Hogan spine first right through the table.
Here are your winners, the Dudley Boys.
And the first
That was a great match and a big win for Team 3D.
Fashion.
I gotta be honest, I wasn't expecting these two to work so well together under Tornado Tag Team rules.
And a great way to set the tone. The crowd is rocking and rolling. They are revved up, amped up, and they are ready to roll. And we still have 6 matches to go, baby. So let's see what's next on the docket. All right, up next, Team CPAX in action with his tag team partner, Ravishing Rick Rude. They are the living legends, Luscious Luther Brody, Ravishing Rick Rude, and they are taking on Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. They are the Street Profits. So we are sticking with the tag team division, and this one is going to be a barn burner. It should be very fast-paced, high-octane in action, and non-stop wrestling, elite level wrestling at that. Action here in the second matchup of the evening as these two tag teams look to grab the brass ring and chase down the Archerverse World Tag Team Champions. They have both been tag team champions. The Street Profits, former WCW World Tag Team Champions, and the Living Legends, former 2-time Archerverse World Tag Team Champions. So they looking to get back into that championship spotlight. Either one of these teams with a win over the other is a step in the right direction and likely catapults them right to the head of the line for the World Tag Team titles as we get farther into the deep waters heading towards the Archerverse Slammiversary, which is, of course, the Showcase of the Immortals, the next big pay-per-view extravaganza here at the Archerverse. It is the Archerverse version of WrestleMania, and it is going to be absolute fire. But let's go. Second match of the night. It is go time in the tag team division. The Living Legends versus the Street Profits. Let's go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
I've never been a big fan of Luscious Luther Brody. We all know how I feel about his ghastly actions, immature antics, slobbish appearance. But it is what it is. He has a cult following. He's one of the best wrestlers on the planet today, and he's, of course, got himself an elite-level tag team partner. They are one of the best tag teams ever, the Living Legends. So much to my dismay, Luscious Luther Brody here to stay, and they are looking to chase down the tag team gold. So they are very much looking forward to beating the Street Profits here tonight, but the Street Profits are good to go and ready for a war because they too want tag team gold one more time. And here come their opponents. They themselves, former World Tag Team Champions. Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, they are the Street Profits.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
If this one lives up to the hype, Byron, we're in for an amazing match here tonight.
There's no reason to think this one won't live up to the hype, Michael. We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in all of WWE.
The Street Profits ready to party, but are they ready for a war? Because the Living Legends are most certainly going to bring it. They have a combination of a old school wrestling prowess, I guess you would say, and a modern wrestling application to the way they work as a tag team. And they have never faced the Street Profits before. So this is a first time for both tag teams. Both one of the best on the planet today, both looking to gun for the tag team championships, and a win over one another would do just that. It would certainly catapult them to the head of the line, the top of the food chain, to challenge the champions for the tag team gold. Nice snap DDT right off the hop by Ravishing Rick Rude. Jesus Christ. Wasted no time going to work on Montez Ford, but Ford with a reversal. Tried to throw Rude over that top rope, but Rude hangs onto the top rope. Big shoulder block takedown, though, and Rick Rude goes crashing hard down to the unforgiving floor. Big right hand by Rick Rude caught Montez Ford showboating to the crowd. And now Ravishing Rick Rude's going to go on the attack. Montez Ford eats the steel steps. Oh, nice back forearm.
Kick right to the gut. Ooh, right to the throat.
Double knife edge chop to the throat. Another back elbow by Ravishing Rick Rude. Some relentless attacks here. But Montez Ford turning the tables here. Shifting gears. Trying to change that momentum. Shifted in his direction. Rick Rude breaks the count. Goes right back on the attack, and nice Russian leg sweep. Look at that. Montez Ford, though, springs back to his feet.
Dire consequences for him here, which is good.
And very wisely hops back into the ring.
Think about getting his partner in there.
Rude chases him in quick. But look at this. Caught by an STO from Montez Ford. Luscious LB there, keeping his composure. Didn't even touch Montez Ford. It was standing right beside him. Nice scoop slam. Big elbow to the throat. Beautiful strikes by Montez Ford.
Now in full control.
Ravishing Recruit rake in the back, though, turning the tides into his own favor one more time. Hard to the corner, goes forward, and in comes Luscious LB. Luscious Luther Brody from the second turnbuckle. Double axe handle across that elbow joint.
Shoulders on the mat. Montez Ford quickly getting the shoulder up.
He just powered out there, Cole.
Only a 1 count.
Kick to the gut. Brutal forearm. Really needs to get
Brody chopping him down.
Otherwise, this match may
Big
be
right
over
hand
sooner
drops
than later.
Montez Ford. Ford needs to get out of there. He needs to tag in Dawkins. Get those fresh legs in there. But Luscious Luther Brody making it very difficult. Nice jumping bionic elbow.
Plenty of fight left.
Not yet.
Bit of a waste of time trying to pin Luscious LB there, Montez. You're going to have to do better than that.
Gets the tag.
And here we go, finally. Angelo Dawkins able to come into the ring, and here we go. Fresh set of legs, big drop kick, barely phases Luscious Luther Brody. And Brody whips him hard to the corner.
Here's the tag.
In comes Ravishing Recruit, little double team action here. Oh, double crossbody. And Dawkins taken out immediately. Big kick to the midsection. But Dawkins,
Gotta wonder how this is going to end, Byron.
It's not going to be good.
He's getting a little battered now.
It's
no stranger to a little adversity. He's a big man himself, tough as nails, and has turned the tides. Big pendulum backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
Good job reversing the action by Angelo Dawkins. Look at that. Nice belly-to-back suplex. Ravishing Recruit ate the floor. And a big standing body splash. Dawkins tosses Ravishing Recruit over the top rope. Rude over in no man's land.
Back in from the
Dawkins throws him back in, makes him eat the floor and just tosses him back in the ring, but Rude very wisely tosses a tag to Luscious LB. And Luscious Luther Brody back in the action and right on the attack. Returns the favor, tosses Dawkins down to that unforgiving floor. But Brody sends the action back into the ring. And Dawkins, another quick tag, wisely tags in Ford, but look at that, evaded. Montez Ford came in with a big drop kick, but LB evades in a super kick, takes Ford right off his feet. He hauls himself up with the ropes, but LB going right back on the attack here. No! Ford, quickly and wisely, able to get on the attack first, but LB with a reversal here.
Montez Ford is feeling the pain that has been
wow.
He's in a bad spot here, Cole. It's absolutely
big power move by Luscious Luther Brody. Montez Ford's not moving here. Not looking good for the Street Profits at the moment.
You can't teach the type of
only a 1 count though.
Here.
Only a 1 count.
Headlock applied and I set up for a second time.
Yo, DC. How you doing, DC? Welcome to episode number 211 live on YouTube with the Archerverse War Zone, baby.
And he got a near fall out of it.
Wow, I thought this was over.
It's the second matchup of the night. It's already been a smoking hot night of non-stop wrestling action. And right now, the Living Legends taking it to the Street Profits. But welcome in. How you doing? How you been? How was your day? How did exams go? And how long do we got before the kiddos got to get up and on the go? Oh, wait a minute, it's the weekend. So you just got to wake their ass up early just to be mean and make them watch the Archerverse TV live on YouTube.
Uh-oh, he's got him up.
DC, you are welcome. We appreciate you being here.
To find a way to make a tag here.
Completely agree.
A VIP in Archer's Army is DC.
And look at his partner. He wants in.
Oh, went for a big drop kick and Rude caught him.
Stomping away.
Stomping a mud hole on Dawkins, and the living legends just continue
The damage he's taken is starting
their
to pile up.
relentless attack on the Street Profits. They are certainly on point tonight. Not looking good for the Street Profits at the moment. Dawkins looking to tag, but Montez Ford still down and out, and Luscious Luther Brody right back on the attack. Only a 1 count though.
Way too early.
Tries to pick up a pin. Dawkins with a reversal, whips LB to the corner. Ooh, he's taking him upstairs here.
We've got a problem here, guys.
He's taking him upstairs. Big right hand right to the jaw, and look at this. Wow. Big superplex by Angelo Dawkins. But he's not done. He picks LB right back up off the floor. Big spine buster. Plants him right spine first in the middle of the ring.
And there's still plenty of fight
And he gets a 2 count.
Still a lot more fight left.
A 2 count on LB.
Look at this. Snap suplex.
Yo, AMC me. Handing out the virtual hugs. We like those AM hugs. They make us all warm and fuzzy inside.
When you look at this, it looks like they both did their homework.
They make us think dirty thoughts just a little bit.
Wait a minute. Angelo Dawkins.
Big elbow to the face. Luscious Luther Brody had some bad intentions. Wow, missile drop kick from the top rope, and down goes LB.
Tag is vital at this point in the match.
She is still streaming, yes, but she was lurking. DJ Lone Wolf.
Dawkins with impressive moves.
How you doing, Glenola? Appreciate you stopping in. Welcome to episode number 211 live on YouTube. So far, great night of action.
Tag made. What do they have in mind here?
The Army showing up in full force so far. We have the VIP of the Army, DC. We have the Queen of the Army, AMC me. We have the mod with the most promo, Glenola is here. What a way to start the night. It's been a great night of action thus far. Couldn't ask for a better start to our inaugural episode of the Archerverse War Zone here live on YouTube.
He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
He isn't going to go away that easy.
Finer than frog's hair. Stopping in while I take my breathing treatment. Well, I appreciate that, Glenola, I really do. You are appreciated. You are a valued member of Archer's Army. And any chance we get to shoot the shit
He's calling for it.
with the captain of frog hair. I mean, Glenola, where did you come up with that saying anyways? I gotta know. Finer than frog's hair. I love it.
Do some serious damage.
But up until we met, I had never heard it.
Yeah, that had to
I
break
have
him
no
off.
idea. What is the history of finer than frog? Wow. Big right hand drops Montez Ford like a ton of bricks. Look at this. Not in the gas yet, though. Ford, big reversal, but Rude catches them up. Oh, a vicious DDT. Ravishing Rick Rude. Bit of a pose down for the fans who are on their feet and screaming.
Here it comes.
Twitch.tv/AMC me. And let's not forget Twitch.tv/Glenola.
I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it. Wow.
How'd he do that?
Twitch.tv/The Archerverse. The home of the Archerverse. The community the foundation to which the Archerverse was built and allowed the expansion of the kingdom over here to the dark side of the Force, the land of YouTube. Yeah, we're still trying to figure out stream elements and how it works with YouTube. Apparently I didn't get it all in sync. I did set it up, but as of right now, we're still trying to figure that part out.
Give it 5 stars.
No chance for banning the host. No, there is no chance for banning the host here or on Twitch. The host with the most is here forever.
That'll turn your lights out.
Forever.
Lightning.
Who wants to live forever? The Archerverse wants to live forever, because we are the late night place to be and the most must-see show on Twitch TV and YouTube TV. The very best in fantasy wrestling excellence. We are the place to be, the late night place to be, with Archer's Army and AMC Me,
Whoa, it's another reversal.
the queen of the army.
In off the tag.
Man, oh man, the Street Profits on a roll here. Big comeback. Because they were taking an absolute beating from the Living Legends, and they are now working like a well-oiled machine. Double team action right there. Tag team wrestling personified. Some quick tags in and out, and they are right. Oh, we spoke too soon. Luscious LB with some gas left in the tank. Reverses with a big short arm clothesline, but look at this. Montez Ford reverses again. A big suplex, and LB is down. Yeah, the other thing we have to figure out here on YouTube, here in the chat room, is how we get polls started and other such things. How we can get going the equivalent to voting on and betting on matches. We'll get it all figured out in time, but the important thing is, whoa! Big DDT spiking the skull of Luscious Luther Brody right on the canvas. But Brody's not done yet. He powers out, and only a 2 count. And the referee gets taken out.
Make your presence felt. Look out here.
Suplex.
The mid-1800s it shows up. Finer than frog's hair. Your dad used to say it when you were a kid. Okay. The exam went well, but not well enough, so I failed English. Uh-oh. Well, DC, do a little more studying, get your ass back in that classroom, and take the test again. We do not give up. We never give up. We do or we do not. There is no try.
One more time.
Incredible. Montez Ford connected with a match-ending move.
Well, we're not going to be sympathetic to DC. We are going to be supportive. We are going to tell her to get her ass back into the study room and then get her ass back into the exam room and pass that motherfucking test because she can do it.
Oh, right to the gut.
You can do it, baby.
Oh, Montez Ford turns
You
the
can
tables.
pass that test with flying colors. And then you can take your exam, you can roll it up into a ball, crumple it up real nice.
Not finished yet.
Think about doing a little bit of origami, shine it up, ball it up, turn that sumbitch sideways and stick it straight up your English teacher's candy ass. No way I'm taking English again. I just paid to take the exam in 6 months. You'll do it. You'll take it and you'll pass it. Yo, Patrick Starr, how you doing? Welcome to episode number 211 here at the Archerverse, my friend. This is the Archerverse War Zone, live on YouTube, baby. How you doing? How you been living? Welcome in. Appreciate you.
And he stops the count.
Still only a 2 count Angelo Dawkins dives over and breaks up the pin.
Out of it in the corner. Oh, it's
But Brody right back on the attack, and back in comes Ravishing Rick Rude. We're going to have ourselves some tag team action. Big frog splash from the top turnbuckle. And Ravishing Rick Rude covers Dawkins up. Oh, he breaks it up just in time.
nasty impact.
Big sidewalk slam by Rude. And Montez Ford rolls outside the ring for a breather. Probably a wise idea, actually. Patrick Starr says, being good. I came here from the Twitch once and now decided to watch this after finishing the video I was in when seeing you were live. Oh, well, I appreciate you popping in. I appreciate it a lot, actually. There's been quite a few people so far from the land of Twitch popping over to show a little support for the inaugural episode. We know the community will grow. More and more people will show as we continue to have epic matches, epic events. It is a weekly episodic show. Wow. Dropped him skull first right in the canvas. What a vicious DDT that was. Yeah, Patrick, I knew you were Patrick the Void. I had already figured that out. Especially when you come in and called me Archer. Otherwise, you would have referred to me as the Archerverse. There is only one Patrick Starr. By the way, love the name. You should use that name on Twitch. Patrick Starr, much better than Patrick the Void. Because there is no void when Patrick is in the room. The void has been filled, and when you have an empty room, the Archerverse will always be there, whether it's VOD or when we're live, baby. The community is strong, and you are part of the army. You're never alone again. There is no void. It is fulfilled. You are now Patrick Starr.
Lucky him.
And by the way, that would make a really cool wrestler name, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Would make a fantastic wrestler name. Perhaps Patrick Starr needs to get a little more in-depth talk and contract negotiations going between Team Patrick Starr and the Archerverse management team. Yeah, Patrick Starr is a badass name, man. I like it a lot.
And down with the suplex.
Nice suplex by Montez Ford. I think Montez Ford might smell blood here. The Living Legend's starting to wear down a little bit. And it looks to me like the further this match goes, the longer it goes, the Street Profits gaining momentum. It is crazy. What a fantastic match up here in the tag team division. And remember, whichever of these two teams win, they are heading to Slammiversary to challenge for tag team championship gold. You're going to say you've been mod in 100 plus streams and never seen the name? Well, yeah, I put two and two together. At first, I was like, oh, hey, somebody's popping in. And then when he said Archer, I said, okay, that's Patrick the Void, because I don't even know another Patrick. I do not, that I'm aware of. Perhaps they have the real name Patrick, but I don't know a handle name by the name of Patrick other than Patrick the Void.
With a
big right hand by Dawkins. Reversal by Rude, though. Throws Dawkins into the turnbuckle and a big knee to the midsection. And another in his relentless knees to the lower rib cage of Angelo Dawkins by Ravishing Rick Rude. What about Void Star? Well, that depends if the name Void is available. I want to be a wrestler when I'm able to, and I want Void as part of the name. But the Patrick Starr... I'm trying to read it off the... Alright, so the Patrick Starr wrestling name thing gave me an idea. Excellent. I'm glad I can joggle the thought process. Wow, military press slam by Ravishing Rick Rude.
And he could be done very soon.
And Dawkins bounced off that canvas.
Right now. The only thing he can do is stand there and watch.
So far,
his
one
guy
hell of a
get
tag team
completely
matchup.
decimated.
Both teams pulling out all the stops.
Here it
Both
comes.
teams
He's
want to
got
head into Slammiversary and challenge the World Tag Team Champions. Here we go.
There it comes.
Oh!
Neckbreaker. Get that instant replay ready.
Angelo Dawkins is in a real bad spot.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again.
The Rude Awakening coming up.
Ooh, that might have just broken something.
And there it is,
Tuck him
two
in.
of them.
It's bedtime.
Back to back, and he is not done. He picks Dawkins right back up. And he's got a bear hug locked in tight, but Montez Ford breaks it up.
This could be it.
Thank you for the coffee, DC. Appreciate that. Black Archer. Or, sorry, I don't know why I said Archers, because DC said Archer. Black Star.
Looking to make a much-needed
Black
tag
Star's
here.
kind of cool.
And if successful, we may
I remember a
be looking at whole
cartoon
new match
when I
here.
was younger called Brave Star.
His offense is on point right now.
He's mixing precision and physicality with his attacks here.
Oh, sit down pile driver by Ravishing Rick Rude.
In off the tag.
And in comes Luscious LB. Living Legends. Using their numbers to their advantage, those quick tags.
And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
Done them justice through this entire tag team matchup. The first half of this tag team matchup, it was all Living Legends. The second half, the Street Profits have poured it on. And now it is a back and forth extravaganza, a clinic in the tag team division. They are putting on an absolute fire show for these screaming, smoking hot fans. Oh! Only a 2 count. Wow.
He's lining him up.
Dawkins powers out.
The target's been acquired.
But Luscious LB with a rude awakening of his own. And he covers Dawkins back up again.
And there's the save. Let's keep fighting.
Montez Ford breaks up the pin one more time. But look at this, Ravishing Rick Rude taking care of Montez Ford, and Luscious LB downs Dawkins one more time. Wow, look at that. Dawkins with a reversal on Luscious LB.
Flipping the script on him there.
But a big jab turns the tides again, and a big lariat. Huge clothesline just about decapitates Angelo Dawkins. And Brody right back on the attack.
It's not looking good for him here.
He's got to get out of that corner.
Brody taking Dawkins upstairs. He's got some bad intentions.
Oh no, we've got a problem here, guys.
Big right hand to the jaw, and here we go. Looks like superplex time. Booyah! Down goes Dawkins. Fun fact, Archer, earlier when I was watching another streamer on Twitch, my superstar, Miles Morales, which isn't mine, just downloaded and given moveset, managed to win a 6-man elimination chamber sweet. And got the World Heavyweight Championship. That's awesome.
Oh,
Chinlock applied.
Way to wear down your opponent.
But Dawkins fighting back here. Big elbows to the midsection.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there.
And a big chop to the forehead.
They get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
Dawkins covers him up. But in comes Ravishing Rick Rude.
That was really close.
He didn't get to break up the pin because Brody powered out, but that was a close call right there. Big scoop slam. Dawkins bounces Brody off the canvas.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Tagged in.
Another quick tag. In comes Montez Ford. Let's go. Montez Ford's going to be smelling blood here. He's going to want to put things away. Ravishing Rick Rude looks like he's just itching to get in there. Upstairs goes Ford. He takes to the sky. Big 5-star frog splash. Whoa, Rude got there just in time. That was just about a big W. Wow, look at that. Reversal out of nowhere by Luscious LB, and down goes Ford. To the corner, hard goes Montez Ford, and in comes Ravishing Rick Rude. Double team action by the Living Legends. Double flying crossbody. And Montez Ford in a bad way right now. Rick Rude sinks an elbow right between the eyes. And he is showing off to the ladies. Ford springs to his feet, but Rude quickly grabs a hold and big right hand to the side of the jaw. Chopping down Ford is Ravishing Rick Rude. Nice back suplex by the Ravishing one. Little pose down for the fans.
Clothesline.
You almost cried of joy. Nice. Wow, Ford ducks the big right hand. Big super kick to the gut, and look at this. A falling neck breaker of his own. Rude is down.
A bionic elbow.
Oh my God, a DDT! Spiked them. Shoulders down.
Big spike DDT covers Rude up. Oh! Wow, Brody couldn't get there in time. And Montez Ford does it. He picks up the big win over Ravishing Rick Rude. So the winners of the match, and heading to the Archerverse Slammiversary, the year-end spectacle extravaganza, the Showcase of the Immortals, the Street Profits, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. That is a big win over Team CPAX and the Living Legends. Wow. Beautiful match, beautiful victory. At the end of that matchup, I didn't even care who won. I just wanted to see more. That was a hell of a tag team matchup, and I would almost guarantee we will see those two Lockhorns one more time in the near future. But it will be the Street Profits partying hard because they just picked up #1 contendership to the Archerverse World Tag Team Championships and are going to be heading to the big dance, the Archerverse Slammiversary, to face the champions for the gold. All right, let's see what is next on the docket. That is how you start a show, ladies and gentlemen. 2 back-to-back non-stop wrestling action, epic, classic matchups. But before we get to the next match of the night, looks like we're going to have a visit to the ring from Team AMC Me's the Diamond Ashley Marie. She is a former one-time Archerverse Women's World Champion, a former 2-time Archerverse Women's United States Champion, and a former 3-time Archerverse Women's Tag Team Champion. She's, of course, her partner in crime, Elijah Archer's little cousin, the Wild Thing, Charlotte Knight. I have no idea if Charlotte Knight's in the building, but if she is or isn't, doesn't matter. She will be in full support of her tag team partner and ready to celebrate if Ashley Marie pulls off the biggest upset in recent months by defeating the Warlock Am Woods for the Archerverse World Women's Championship and becoming a double champion. Because as I mentioned earlier, let's not forget that Team AMC Me already holds gold in the faction. The Diamond Ashley Marie, the reigning, defending NWA Women's World Champion. And so tonight, again, if she's able to beat the Warlock in the middle of the squared circle, she will be a double champ. Anyone but the living legends? Well, I always make my opinion known when it comes to Luscious Luther Brody. But, again, I mean, the man has a following. He has, whether it be a cult following and whether or not it's to my dismay, really holds no weight, and I don't have much to say. His ghastly ways and immature antics drive me absolutely up the wall, but truth be told, in full admittance from my side of the fence, Luscious Luther Brody, one of the best wrestlers on the planet today, and has been an absolute sensation in the Archerverse and the universe. Of course, we all know that Luscious Luther Brody has also run with Vinny K in the universe. Brody's been a WCW United States Heavyweight Champion. He's been a WCW and an Archerverse World Tag Team Champion. He's been the Archerverse World Heavyweight Championship holder on one occasion, and he's been a WWE Pure Wrestling Champion. So Luscious Luther Brody, whether I like it or not, one of the best there is on the planet today. And let's face it, him and Ravishing Rick Rude, again, we can talk about their storied history, right? We all know that Luscious Luther Brody and Ravishing Rick Rude were locked into a fiery, heated feud. Luscious Luther Brody claims that Ravishing Rick Rude stole his gimmick and, of course, caused years of chaos in his own life. He was unable to capitalize on his professional wrestling career as quickly in his, or at least as quickly in his career as he would have liked, because people kept comparing him to Ravishing Rick Rude instead of comparing Ravishing Rick Rude with Luscious Luther Brody. Now again, these are claims. There has never been any evidence to suggest that Ravishing Rick Rude actually stole Luscious Luther Brody's gimmick. Let's just get that out of the way right away. Right? We do not have any evidence of that. Nothing to support those claims. But they were the claims. He held to his story, stuck to his guns, and caused havoc in the life of Ravishing Rick Rude for many, many weeks. At one point, Ravishing Rick Rude was the World Heavyweight Champion, and Luscious Luther Brody made it his life mission at the time to make sure he lost it. They ended up in a fatal four-way contest. The then WWE World Heavyweight Championship was on the line. Of course, Ravishing Rick Rude was the proud holder of that prestigious championship at the time. Ravishing Rick Rude ended up getting a brutal beatdown by Luscious Luther Brody, who didn't even bother to turn his sights to the other two superstars in the matchup. And eventually, the championship was awarded to a different superstar. And of course, at that time, it was the showstopper Gabriel Michaels that picked up a big W in a fatal four-way contest, defeating Randy Macho Man Savage, Luscious Luther Brody, and Ravishing Rick Rude. But to be fair, it was really a one-on-one contest because Brody did not take his sights off of Ravishing Rick Rude the entire time. It was almost like there was no other superstars in that ring because Brody had one goal in mind that night. He did not care about the title. He did not care about beating Randy Savage or Gabriel Michaels. What he cared about was causing Ravishing Rick Rude, the man he claimed stole his gimmick, stole his life, and caused hardships for years because he couldn't capitalize on his career. He caused him to lose that World Heavyweight Championship. And they continued to battle it out and feud for weeks at pay-per-views. It was absolutely crazy. And then, out of the blue one day, Ravishing Rick Rude decides to say, fuck it. If I can't keep beating him down, let's join him. And he offered an olive branch to Luscious Luther Brody, and the formation of a tag team happened to the shock of the entire world. Brody accepted, and not only did he accept, the living legends became a thing and immediately went on a tear, laying waste to the tag team division. It was absolutely crazy. And here we are today. However, needless to say, tonight was not their night. But to be fair, the Street Profits are absolutely fire. They are a fantastic tag team. And it did look like in the first half of this matchup, the Living Legends were going to have a cakewalk. Have a walk in the park, moonwalk up and down the asses of both Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. But man, oh man, the longer that matchup went, you saw the Living Legends fatiguing, wearing down, and the Street Profits just kept getting stronger and stronger. And they pulled off the big W, and they will head to SummerSlam. They will head to the Archerverse Slammiversary at the end of the month, the year-end extravaganza, the Showcase of the Immortals, to challenge the champions for the World Tag Team titles. But up next, it is Team AMC's Me's, the Diamond Ashley Marie, coming out to spit on the microphone. And, of course, while she spits on the microphone, I'm just going to take a quick trip to the little boy's room. So I will be right back. Bromer, AMC Me, Patrick Starr, and anybody else that's lurking, twerking, and watching. Entertain yourselves while the host with the most relieves his bladder so it does not explode all over my office chair. But I'll be right back. AMC Me, your gal, the Diamond Ashley Marie, is coming out to the squared circle right now. Without further ado, here she comes, the former multiple-time champion, Ashley Marie.
That's one way to start. Well, okay. The fans are eating it up. Gotta like that attitude. Okay.
What have we here, huh?
I had a feeling we would start this way.
And here it comes.
This crowd obviously wants to know what's going on.
Bad doesn't even begin to describe the blood between these superstars. That's the kind of stuff that will drive a superstar a little crazy.
At return, and I see the Diamond has called out the Warlock. This should be interesting. These two crazy vixens will more than likely be popping those claws out and be ready to scratch each other's eyes out in no time at all. I have no confidence that this will make the end of the Battle of the Verbiage. There will be no victor. There will just be peril.
An angry reaction from an angry superstar.
I don't think Ann Woods knows what to say.
One of the most popular superstars in the WWE. No
the
question.
entire universe knows you're nothing but a fraud. I don't think anybody's actually saying that. But Ann Woods likes to say all kinds of mealy shit. She also likes to set shit on fire, by the way. I hope everybody's wearing 10,000
Gotta like that
UV
attitude.
sunblock.
Well,
Because
okay.
Ann Woods is in action later, and she's more than likely, because she is a pyromaniac, her and her craze, deranged, and very scary, might I add. So hopefully he's not listening. Husband, the Nightmare Joseph Woods,
Mixing it up.
who should not be here tonight. He's supposed to be on
Bad
sabbatical,
blood is
resting
boiling.
up for next week's big show. Because next week, the Nightmare Joseph Woods will be headlining the Archerverse War Zone and putting his Northern Continental Heavyweight Championship on the line. So we better not be
They say
watching that
pride comes
inappropriate
before a fall.
anime all night long
We
and
shall
getting some
see.
rest, hitting the gym,
Very
and
well
getting
put.
prepped and ready to rock and roll. Thank you, DC. Appreciate the welcome back. Do you think you can beat me? Good for you for
Seems to be
having
a lot of
confidence,
anger behind those
Ashley
words.
says.
Showing the proper respect.
Changed it again, one that'll actually stick. What did you change and where did you change it?
Okay.
No love between these superstars, that's for sure.
After you take a shower, have you smelled yourself today? It's not very good. Just ask the front row. They can tell you. Shots fired from Team AMC Me to Team Squirrely Ann.
Well, the table is set.
What do you think,
And
guys?
there you have it.
Team AMC Me or Team Squirrely Ann? Who wins this matchup later tonight? Will it be the Diamond or the Warlock? Me is feisty tonight, Bromer says.
Next time
DC
they might
says
want to
me.
spice that promo up a bit, huh?
I think we
Wow.
might have lost a few viewers during that
Was
one.
I ever
Man,
wrong?
what a
They
mess.
kept their composure and made it through the Battle of the Verbiage. Ladies and gentlemen, the Warlock Ann Woods edges out the Diamond Ashley Marie and picks up a big W in the Battle of the Verbiage. Ashley Marie lost the Battle of the Tongues, but can the Warlock back up all that talking and do some walking, or will Ashley Marie walk in the NWA World Heavyweight Champion and walk out the Archerverse Women's World Champion and the NWA Women's World Champion, becoming a double champion for the first time ever here on the Archerverse War Zone, the inaugural episode here on YouTube. Episode number 211 at the Archerverse is absolutely smoking hot right now. All right, next on the docket is another trip to the tag team division. And this is going to get heated real quick. Two of the very best tag teams on the planet today. The Hart Foundation. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Bret the Hitman Hart and his great nephew, the Iceman, Christian Hart from Team Christian Cool. Taking on two of the three from the place to be, Trigger Talk TV. It is Reese the Voice Williams and the villain of the Archerverse, Kareem Key Woods. They are tons of funk, and they are set to take on the Hart Foundation. Both teams looking to inch closer and closer, not just to the World Tag Team Championships, but they would like to have a date with Destiny at the Showcase of the Immortals at the year-end extravaganza, the Archerverse Slammiversary. Just like every other superstar, they all want a spot. They all want to grasp that brass ring and put on a show in front of the gods and become immortals themselves. This one's going to get heated real quick. I can guarantee you it is going to be a wrestling clinic. This is going to be a sensational matchup. So get ready, folks, because it's almost go time. The time is approaching. Who's going to win? Is it going to be the Hart Foundation or Tons of Funk? You guys decide. You tell me. What do you think? But, that said, it is now go time. It is the Hart Foundation versus Tons of Funk. So without further ado, let's go. Making their way to the ring first, they are the reigning, defending, undisputed IWGP World Tag Team Champions, the Iceman Christian Hart and Bret the Hitman Hart. They are the Hart Foundation.
Tell me, who do you like in this one?
Come on, Michael, you know I can't answer that. Look at these teams. They both have what it takes to be the most dominant team WWE has seen in quite some time. There's almost no way to confidently pick
Patrick Starr says, I honestly say Hart Foundation because they have the experience and skills since they've been going since the start of the WWFE. You are correct, sir. And they are one of the best tag teams on the planet still today. And as you've all seen in the recent weeks, that crazed Hart Dynasty war between the Iceman, the Hitman, and of course the British Bulldog and Owen Hart is absolutely crazy.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 499 pounds, Tons of Funk.
Byron, are you at all surprised?
The villain of the Archerverse, Kareem Key Woods and Reese the Voice Williams, both former multiple-time champions, multiple-time tag team champions.
For quite some time.
And tonight they are back on the hunt for gold. This is going to be an epic clash between two of the greatest teams in the tag team division today. We are going to be treated to a tag team wrestling clinic here tonight. All right, here we go. It is go time. Bret Hart and Reese the Voice Williams starting off. They lock horns. And a snapmare takedown immediately by the Voice. Goes for an early pin. Oh, that was some mental warfare there. That's all that was. The Voice proving to Bret Hart he can take him down whenever he wants. Referee splitting them up. Trying to get that action back. Oh, big clothesline. Bret Hart knocked down to the canvas in the corner.
Really just laying it in.
Big boot to the chest from the Voice. The Iceman watching on. Already wanting to get in on the action. Watching his uncle Bret get beat down.
Tagged in.
Big gut buster and tags in the villain. Here we go. Kareem Key Woods set to go.
In off the tag.
But no, he decides to tag the Voice back in, and in comes the Iceman.
Beautiful athleticism.
Look at this. Wow. Float over DDT by Reese the Voice Williams. Plants the Iceman right in the middle of the ring.
Corner right now. Comes in off the tag.
And finally, the villain to the second turnbuckle and a double axe handle right across the elbow joint.
Things are really going
fighting for control now are the villain and the Iceman.